Hello and welcome. It's 11 a.m. India time or 5:30 GMT, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon in Hong Kong, where the prominent pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong has been arrested. His arrest this morning comes a day ahead of the planned mass protests. The political party that Wong co-founded said that he was forcefully pushed into a private minivan on the street. Joshua Wong has been taken to the police headquarters in Wan Chai. His party said that he faces 3 charges but did not reveal what those charges are. In 2014, Wong led the umbrella protest that paralyzed the city for nearly 80 days. He became a prominent face for the movement ever since. Joshua Wong served a 2-month sentence in jail this year for the 2014 protests and was released from jail in the month of June. Last month, Joshua Wong spoke to WION World 1. He said that the Hong Kongers were only asking for their fundamental rights.
One country, two system have been eroded to be one country, one and a half system. In the worst scenario, might result in one country, one system after 2047. That's why political and economic status of Hong Kong should be determined by Hong Kong people instead of Beijing, and we hope to be the master of our own house. Hong Kong people have our determination and spirit, continue the strike. It's a must for Beijing stop its hardline policy to Hong Kong. Even PLA exists in Hong Kong. People are not afraid. And we continue just asking for our fundamental right. We hope to vote in the election.
Another prominent face, Agnes Chow, was arrested ahead of the protests in the weekend. Chow is a leading member of Joshua Wong's Demosisto party. She was arrested from her place on Friday morning. She was also a part of the 2014 umbrella protests. Joshua Wong and Agnes Chow's arrest followed that of Andy Chan. Andy Chan is the leader of the banned pro-independence Hong Kong National Party. He was detained at the airport on Thursday evening. Police said that he was arrested on suspicion of rioting and assaulting a police officer. On Wednesday, the Hong Kong police said that at least 900 people have been arrested since the protests began in early June. Meanwhile, China has issued a fresh warning to the protesters in Hong Kong after the local authorities arrested a young pro-democracy activist, Joshua Wong. An editorial in the China Daily newspaper reads that Chinese soldiers stationed in Hong Kong are not there merely for symbolic presence. The article says that Beijing has no reason to sit on its hands if the situation in the city worsens. On Thursday, China completed what it called a routine rotation of the air, land and maritime forces stationed in the former British colony. Hong Kong has been rocked by pro-democracy demonstrations since June, which turned violent on a few occasions. Chinese troops have been stationed in Hong Kong since the 1997 handover, which ended British rule. They've been staging frequent drills but have seldom been seen outside their bases. The possibility of their deployment to quell the protests has been hanging over Hong Kong for some time now. But the city government, which ultimately answers to Beijing, has maintained that it can handle the situation on its own.